Hello, my name is Tess McDonald, and I am a psychology undergrad student along here with my two co-researchers, Danielle Curley and Kimberly Martinez. We are presenting our research study that we've been conducting over the semester. We titled it, Are You Mad? An Analysis of Emotional Recognition in Young Adults with ADHD and Neurotypical Controls.
There are neural processes that occur in our brains that help people perceive the world and the information around them. For many, one neural process that is used daily is facial emotional recognition. Using this process, people are able to perceive the emotions of others and indicate how to interact with others in social situations. This neural process begins in adolescence as children engage in social interactions from the time they interact with their own family. Facial emotional recognition functions properly in neurotypical children, but studies have shown that children diagnosed with ADHD have shown deficits. A majority of these studies have been done in children, but not many have been reviewed in young adults. Therefore, an interest to see if these deficits did continue into adulthood was considered by the researchers. The question posed, could young adults diagnosed with ADHD continue to present those deficits? We hypothesized young adults will show deficits in facial emotional recognition compared to neurotypical controls.
For our methods section, we were actually able to collect even-sized groupings, although we would have completed the study whether or not they were of equal sizes. 7 undiagnosed control participants signed up to help us in our study, as well as 7 individuals who had been diagnosed with ADHD sometime within their life. To collect these participants, we created a Google form that included asking for their email, asking for days and times that they felt they could participate, as well as if they had been diagnosed or not with ADHD, and this was passed out via professors and administered to students through classes and through Play-Doh.
Part of our materials included RADIATE images. These images included men and women of different races from the Racially Diverse Affective Expression face stimulus set. Each image presented portrayed a specific emotion, and each of these images had an answer to what emotion was being portrayed that was only known to the researchers.
If our experiment had been run before COVID-19, we would have tried our best to run these interviews in person, although due to restrictions and participants not all being on campus at the same time, we decided to run it through Zoom. So using the RADIATE images that we had collected, we presented them into a slideshow, and once we were connected with our participants to conduct the interview, we presented the slideshow using Zoom's screen sharing feature. This way, all of the participants could see all of the pictures in the same exact order.
We compared the percentage of answers correct within the two groups. Here on the y-axis, the percentage is shown, and the two groups are shown on the x-axis. The dots in the middle of the lines represent the averages of the percentages within the groups. These extending lines show the highest and the lowest percentages. As you can see, there is an upward trend going from the ADHD group to the control group. Although there was a trend where ADHD subjects had more errors in recognizing facial emotions, this was not statistically significant, meaning our hypothesis was not supported. Considering that there is a trend where the ADHD subjects had more errors, we would consider a future study using a larger sample size. We would also consider looking into facial emotional recognition and other neurodevelopmental disorders such as autism spectrum disorder. The benefit of this study is to focus on young adults with ADHD, as there are many studies that only focus on children and adolescents with facial emotional deficits to see if these deficits have changed over time. We would like to acknowledge the help of Dr. Princey Manella for her expertise as well for her research assistance. In addition, we would like to thank Sarah Lazar from the Banaco Center for her contribution to the study and all the students who participated in the study.